Good afternoon, one and all. I'm Anthony Hudson. We're coming to you from the Fremantle Community Bank Oval. The grand final is here at last. This should be a classic between South Fremantle and West Perth. It's the best of the best. Winner takes all. A season full of twists and turns comes to its conclusion. Who will be crowned Premier today? The players are ready to charge onto the ground. Daniel Harford is with me. Hello, Harf. What can we expect from this match?
Pleasure to be here, Hutto.
I'm going with the Falcons.
They've been the best side all year, and I see no reason to drop off them now. As long as they don't lose their nerve, they should be holding up the cup at the end.
Thanks, Harf. Excitement is building for this one. The crowd already making plenty of noise as the captains come together. Here we go. The grand final gets underway. Sprigg wins the first hit out. Nelson, can he find a teammate? An inside 50 goes begging. Handballs it to nobody. Hughes blasts away. They've put themselves under pressure. Kicks to space. Good thinking and good execution too. He's suddenly a popular man. That's not one of the acceptable methods of disposal.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
Free is there in the clinches. Going for territory. Rotham tries to spike it out of the danger zone. That is not the place to turn it over.
Missed the target by a long way. He couldn't miss from there, surely.
He's completely shanked it. He gets a point for it, but I'm not sure he deserves one.
He's not on the board yet, and it might stay that way with kicking like that.
Penetrating ball. Thumped away. Rusco needs a good decision. That's unusual. They are hunting the ball carrier. Steele. Now it's someone else's problem. DeMarty gets his kick despite the heat. Time to turn on the Jets. Not displaying great endeavour. Keitel demanded the footy and got it. He can put them in front. Sadly, he's astray.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
McQuilkin heads to the pocket. Oh no, what's he doing? Just needs an accurate kick now. Vital contest coming up. Punched away. Sprigg had some assistance. Bevan. That's not going to be a goal. Quick snap is off target.
The coach has got his hand covering his mouth, but it's not hard to imagine what he's saying.
He's off. Normally delivers. He'd like that one back. Munns gathers. Black. He's completely shanked it off the side of the boot and out on the full.
That's what they call a good old-fashioned clanger.
The aerialist will battle for this ball. Bounced straight off his chest. Bourne read it well and claims the mark. What's he got on offer? Searching kick. Chance gone begging. Nelson is calm in a crisis. I don't think he meant to smother it. Johnson. He's made a bright start. McQuilkin, desperate to win it back, delivers to centre half forward. He's lost possession. He ran into a brick wall. Great tackling technique there. Sprigg showing his skills. Nelson, the midfield battle's so important. Black. The defenders will be nervous. Ward takes an excellent grab. They'll bide their time. Knott reads the ball so well. Kicks inside the forward 50. Dixon works hard to present. Can he impose himself on the match? The Sharon hits the deck. Provides some run. McKenzie throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
A couple of false starts haven't come back to bite. They always look likely to get the first goal.
The Falcons are up and about early. Free, looking for territory. Parker, Florenka. He's been busy so far. Felt the pressure. Drage, Parker. He's made a hot start to this match. Pearson looms large as usual. In he goes.
This would give him a shot of confidence.
There goes the kick. It's online, and they've got their first in the grand final. The Dogs have opened their account. Sprigg got his palm to it. Nelson does the roving. Hinder. Steele wins the hard ball. Bevan doesn't often waste it. Who's got the wheels? Toes it off the deck and out of play.
Both sides making their fair share of mistakes. It's just a matter of who can punish the opposition the most.
Good ruck work. Parker lays it off. Florenka in the right spot. Gets the kick away. He's been accosted. Drage running in support. Winder intercepted, and they can launch from half-back. His field kicking is normally first rate. Johnson makes position. Slick hands. Guadagnon gives it everything. Turned over on centre wing. Well-weighted kick. Quality delivery by foot. Taking time to assess the options. Munns loves the hard stuff. Throws it on the boot. The Dogs on the ball now. Strom felt the pressure there. And that's a letdown. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Hits the deck. Missed opportunity. Bevan popped up out of nowhere. Hinder, clever handball. McKenzie dishes it off. Rusco, ever reliable. That was almost handed to him. Goes laterally. Sachs, working hard and being rewarded. Picking their way through. Byron breaks the line. Delivers a long ball. Drage makes good contact. Rotham. He's got an option in the centre square. Black outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Can he hit a target? Seizes the moment. Bombs it in. Keitel spoils. Runs towards goal and slams it through for a six-pointer.
It's good for everyone's confidence when one of your key forwards gets on the board early.
The Falcons by 7 points. Free wins it out of the centre. Parker, Florenka. Who's at home? That's a strong mark. Look at the distance on that hand pass. Donaldson, Winder. He's got it done.
Great team goal. They keep playing like that, they won't be behind for long.
The margin's back to just a point. Sprigg wins it. Bevan. That's an aggressive handball. Hinder. Black. Looking to extend this margin. Dixon farms it out. McQuilkin mops that one up. Free on a lead. The Falcons guarding the corridor. Roscoe uses the body well. Taken to ground. There are only two ways you can dispose of it, and he did neither.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
Strom chips the halfback. Hughes under pressure. Navigated the traffic. That's a give up. Is anyone home? Bell got the handball away. They've coughed it up. Bleckenden hacking it forward. Pearson clears the area. Johnson. It's a tough game. Into the middle with the kick. Stripped of the footy. Crunching tackle. Pearson. Bourne. Towards the goal mouth. One behind only.
Some good work to create that shot on goal, but unfortunately, the finish let them down.
No time like the present. Who was he aiming for? Bleckenden went bang. Sprigg takes the hand pass. This might be a chance for the high flyers. Keitel marks it centre half forward. He's off. Closed him down. It's a poor kick. The kick's gone nowhere. Moving the footy laterally. Spent what he didn't have. Donaldson just had to get it out. Winder, toe poking it forward. He's been dispossessed. Black. Penetrating ball. McQuilkin with a big fist. Damati. You could sense some indecision, and that's a chance gone to waste. What can they generate? It's come unstuck. That should be picked off. Hughes wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. A chance to clear now. Quarter time and nothing to split the sides so far. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
The goal umpires haven't had a lot to do, but it's been an absorbing contest so far. Both sides are disciplined and exerting huge pressure, which is bringing about plenty of mistakes. Whoever copes better with the pressure will go on to win the match.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again. The big men fly. Bevan leading from the front. Hinder. Can he find a teammate? Dixon has it within range. Heads for full forward. Byron fumbles. Could be costly. Goes back with the handball. Keitel gets there first. Big ball to be won here. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Rundle. Florenka with the steal. Handballs it to nobody. He's generally a good kick. Bourne has found some space. Normally delivers. Free, making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Through the centre square he goes. Not his best. Johnson gets back and should repel. Just shoveled it out. This spells trouble. Off target, that should have been a goal.
He really should have capitalised on that, but not to be.
Rotham heads to the pocket. Hinder, high risk, low reward there. Going for territory. It must be his birthday. Good penetration on the kick. Pearson, desperate defence. Dealt with the pressure. They've given it back. He still found a way. Guadagnon, Rotham, and they're out of trouble. Byron doing what he does best. Hinder bursts through the middle. I felt that one from here. That's holding the footy.
Better to kick to a contest and get done holding the ball.
Looking for two in a row. Nelson got a fist in. Rotham blasts away. Manages to find a teammate. By hand. Sprigg just has to hit a target. Can they beat them back to goal? Ward affects the turnover. It's hard to work out what they're trying to do here. Good thinking and good execution too. Tries a safe ball. Sees something he likes. Hoping for a big contested grab. No one can mark. Winder. Kicks to space. The Falcons have won it back. He's got under that one. The kick lets them down. What a game he's having. Florenka couldn't complete the mark. He's wrapped up. A bit of a panicked handball. Steele. Can he impose himself on the match? Not. To no one in particular. Takes the logical option. Keitel to give them the lead. He's done it.
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
Goal for goal. Good close match unfolding. Free. Gets his hand to it. Parker. That's careless. He's got support. Gathercole. He's been quiet. The kick's gone nowhere. How did he get rid of it? Illegally, says the ump.
He's not happy, but the call's correct.
Searching kick. Keitel goes without it. Steele. Hinder. He's been busy so far. Damati. The sea's just parted for him, and he has taken full toll.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Falcons with a break now. Punch clear. Parker gives the handball away. That's a bit of a waste. Clever kick. Free. Couldn't quite. Can they catch them out on the turnover? Delivers it inside 50. Bourne demanded the footy and got it. Golden opportunity here. Maybe he could have gone himself. Rundle showing why he's such a good defender. Goes long. Hughes cuts it off. They've got time to put the kettle on. Not often you see a forward spoiling the ball. Bourne collects the half volley. Nelson couldn't mark. Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. Bad kicking there, out on the full.
If you get that much of the footy, you're bound to turn it over once in a while.
Doesn't often waste it. Good disciplined defence. Free. Pushes him away. Hughes. Can anyone get to the drop zone? The boundary umpire will toss it back inside the 50.
Both sides are placing a premium on team defence, which is making goals very hard to come by.
Free. Smashes it out of there. Gathercole. That's almost worth a kick. Hinder. They've had the better of the contest to this point. Byron intercepts on centre wing. Bombs it in. Punched away. Pearson. You can't question his commitment. They're fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. Guadagnon. Out wide with the kick. Foot race on. Who can get there first? Not. He's been made to look silly. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Ball, cries the crowd, and the umpire agrees.
It's a hot footy today.
Pearson with another spoil. Johnson cops some unwanted attention. They've put themselves under pressure. Bourne. I think that's going to come up short. He's kicked a goal.
They've been piling on the pressure and finally the damn wall broke.
The Falcons up by 5 points. Sprigg wins it out of the centre. Meadows. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Rotham. Black. Gets the kick away. Rundle. Marks and should goal. Dixon. Important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Good ruck work. Hacks it off the ground. Strom manages to get off a handball. I think he called for that. One behind only.
Lucky he's not the kind to be easily deterred.
No time like the present. McQuilkin has charged into space. Dishes it off. Hughes. Keen to get this ball forward. Turned over on centre wing. What's he got on offer? Good luck catching him. Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. Bleckenden wins it back. Great mark. He's had little impact so far. Guadagnon, he's lost it. That's poor play. He's gone. Inspired by the round ball code. Couldn't burst through. Goes for territory. Nelson throws it on the boot. Bleckenden, desperate to win it back. He lost his radar there.
Sometimes footy comes down to who makes the fewest mistakes. That was a shocker.
That's a good option, and this looks promising. Can he hit a target? Meadows had it and lost it. Parker in heavy traffic. Rusco with a chance to relieve the pressure. The Falcons forcing them out wide. It's eluded him. Bourne, Green. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Time to turn on the Jets. Munns wins and he needed to. What can they generate? Drage spoils. Free, hunting the footy. Looking to get it down there quickly. Rotham, we've seen that before. Guadagnon, he's set upon. The crowd cries ball, and they get their wish.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time. It's so important to be efficient in front of goal, especially when it's tight on the scoreboard.
Uses the banana. The thinking is sound. The execution is not. Out on the full. Penetrating ball. Thumped away. Drage. He's put the foot down. He's run into trouble. He's gone. He had plenty of time.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
He's normally better than that. Not. Can he find a teammate? Only a question of who will get the goal. It's there!
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The Falcons are holding them at bay. Free gets his hand to it. Parker, a model of consistency. Pearson, he's everywhere at the moment. Donaldson drops into the hole and marks.
A late chance to trim the margin.
He won't threaten the goals with kicking like that, but he has at least managed to score.
A gimme goal gone begging. What a waste.
Half time, and it's been a dour struggle so far. Not a lot of highlights, but at least we have a close one. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
There's not a lot to separate the teams, either on the scoreboard or on the stat sheet. Disposals, clearances and inside 50s are all fairly even. If the match continues like this, it'll be engrossing, but I can't help but feel that someone will break it open at some point. I'm just not sure who.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Meadows. There goes the kick inside the 50. Rotham. Strong grab. Takes them on. That's not his best effort. This will be coming back. It's out on the full.
He knew where it was going the moment it left his boot.
Normally delivers. McQuilkin pushes into space and receives the footy. Ignoring the corridor for now. Winder on centre wing is marked. By hand. Great anticipation. Navigated the traffic. Byron reads the play so well. Quick kick towards centre half forward. Rundle gathers. Meadows. Rusco got in the way. Hughes on the non-preferred. Parker. That's good work rate. Provides some run. I've liked his game today. Defence 101 there. Rotham goes laterally. Quality delivery by foot. Searching kick. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Munns. The Falcons should score here. Rundle. He just keeps racking up disposals. Hughes, that's confidence for you, not going with the spoil. Rusco, working hard and being rewarded. A chance to clear now. Bell, making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Damati, he's been industrious. Rundle, he makes it look easy.
He's got it right where you want it. No excuses not to finish the job.
No problems there.
He hasn't had a big impact, but he's still found a way to kick a couple.
It's a handy buffer they've established. The big men fly. Parker, keen to keep it moving. They take the advantage. They need to hit the scoreboard here. Pearson, leading from the front. Donaldson, he's going for goal. It's not good off the boot. In fact, it's slammed into the behind post. You can see their confidence growing. That is very charitable. Just needs an accurate kick now.
He's been inaccurate today. Can he make amends here?
That's not going to come back. It wasn't his best effort.
You just wonder how many more chances like that they're going to get.
He's off. The Falcons are bringing great energy. Byram reads the ball so well. They need a mark. It's off hands. Hinder is calm in a crisis. They've coughed it up. Florenka kicks it low. Will it bounce kindly? It's a bad miss.
Probably best to avoid making eye contact with your teammates after that one.
No time like the present. And they're out of trouble. Steele is hard to beat one-on-one. Finds himself in space. And they're away. Rotham. He's generally a good kick. Well played. He's only had the one inside 50. Intercepted, and they can launch from half-back. Doesn't often waste it. Nelson with a big fist. Rundle has it on a string. Bell. The defenders will be nervous. Dixon got to the right position and hung on. Got the handball away. Rotham. Meadows. He's been quiet. Bouncing ball. Damati. Towards the goal mouth. Bevan has bobbed up.
Straight in front, should not miss.
You'd think he'll kick this. You'd be wrong.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Delivers a long ball. Drops the football. Farms it out. Free. Just trying to get it forward under pressure. Donaldson makes good contact. Toes it off the deck. Pearson. In he goes. He's missed a soda.
They're right in this match, but they do need to capitalise on those sorts of shots at goal.
Looking to get it forward quickly. Can't keep hold of it. Nelson. A quick getaway wasn't possible. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard. That's bizarre. No one wanted it. Gathercole. He hasn't been himself today. No wonder coaches go grey. Can they keep the footy this time? Jones wins the contest hands down. He's had little impact so far. They've got a problem now. Takes the logical option. Well done. Looking to hit up the short option. Bleckenden. Donaldson. That's not like him. He'll be annoyed by that. Dealt with the pressure. Sachs. Lurking menacingly. Hammers it home.
You turn the ball over there, you've got to expect to pay the price.
The Falcons by 9. Good ruck work. Meadows. A bit of a panicked handball. They've put themselves under pressure. That's an impressive mark. Can he impose himself on the match? Rotham couldn't finish what he started. Delightfully done. Another one off the ground. Winder affects the turnover. Pearson swoops and kicks a goal.
That's a bit of a freebie. You can't afford to turn the ball over like that.
The Dogs are back in business. Sprigg punches it out of the ruck. Meadows turned over. Manages to get off a handball. Florenka blasts away. He would have fancied his chances from there. Pearson stripped of it. That's got to be a free kick. Took them on and didn't dispose of it correctly.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
Nelson has found some space. Dishes it off. Bell gives it everything. Mackenzie, they must be sick of the sight of that. Under pressure. Jones hasn't seen a lot of it. They continue to be careless with the ball. He's besieged. It's a tough game. Bell tries to take them on and loses.
He's having a word with the umpire and he may just have a point.
And the kick inside 50 lets them down. That might attract a pack. Sachs got a fist in. Graham. Forward they go again. Winder has a vice-like grip.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
Going for territory. Pearson has marked, and here's a chance to hit the front.
A straight kick here, and they'll be in front.
He can put them in front. Sadly, he's astray.
He could have turned that into an easier shot with a bit more composure.
Trying to catch them out. He's everywhere at the moment. Have they weathered the storm? Kicks laterally. Guadagnon, all on his own. Penetrating ball. Hughes clears the area. Not. That's a bruising tackle. Kicks to space. Time to turn on the Jets. Taken to ground. It's a free for push in the back. Goes long. Guadagnon couldn't mark. Damati gathers. Lynch in the right spot. Scrounges a kick. Bevan read it well and claims the mark. The forwards have been starved lately. Can they make the most of this? Rundle. That is going very close. It's a goal.
It's amazing, isn't it, how they let him run around without an opponent?
This is a pulsating grand final. Hope you're loving it at home. Important clearance here. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. On the non-preferred. Black wins it back. Great mark. Can they find a late goal? Graham can't mark. Graham mops that one up. Terrific tackle. Got to get rid of it quickly. That's not quick enough.
His annoyance can only be with himself for a lack of awareness.
Moving the footy laterally. Foot race on in the pocket. Three quarters in and this one's still up for grabs. Huge last quarter coming up. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
A grand final in the balance at three-quarter time. Exactly what we hoped for. We analyse statistics and game plans a great deal, of course, but to some extent that goes out the window now because it really becomes about finding one last huge effort, no matter how exhausted you might be feeling.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Sprigg has rucked tirelessly. Hinder. The aerialist will battle for this ball. Rundle gets to the front spot and can line them up. Handballs it to nobody. Misses the target and it's out of play.
Both sides are placing a premium on team defence, which is making goals very hard to come by.
Sprigg has had his measure today. Meadows. That's an ugly kick. It'll be lucky to score. It does, but only just.
Well, what can you say? That is a dead set shot.
He's off. Rusco gets to the front spot. Slick hands. The call is insufficient intent.
Insufficient intent or skill error? You decide. Must kick goal in a close match.
He hasn't troubled the scorers, and he won't with that effort. They've got time to put the kettle on. Poor disposal keeps letting them down. He'll kick this. In he goes, and he has delivered.
How good was that finish under pressure? He's such a classy player.
They're 3 kicks in front now, but a long way from safety. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Free. Is anyone home? Johnson gets there first. Just shoveled it out. Black. Chips to halfback. The kick is precise. The Falcons are playing like winners. Good thinking and good execution too. Normally delivers. That's a strong mark. What's he got on offer? Gives some ground with a handball. Rotham running in support. Big ball to be won here. Graham goes without it. Lynch just had to get it out. Black, free, reads the play so well. Got to get it forward now. Kicks to centre wing. Rusco takes a beauty. Key contest coming up. Pearson commands the footy.
He could put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
Struck it well. No problems there.
He has produced a clinical finish there to cap off a terrific passage of play.
The Falcons by 9. Keitel with a deft tap. Meadows. Hinder in some space now. Drives it deep. No one can mark. Strom. Can he find a teammate? Steele. Read that one right off the boot.
If you have to kick it to a contest, at least pick one outside your D50.
He's completely shanked it and ended up missing everything. That could come back to bite. He needed a cleaner pair of hands. Hughes. He's generally a good kick. This might well cost them a goal.
A huge kick in the context of the match.
This will bring the house down if he kicks it. Oh, what a rip snorter.
That was a superb solo effort to take a big contested grab and then convert a difficult set shot. Team lifting stuff.
The Falcons with a steadying goal. Free with the tap. Jones. The clock is the enemy now. Felt the pressure. Nelson leads his opponent. Mackenzie getting involved. His field kicking is normally first rate. Ward desperate to win it back. The kick is a poor one. Decides to go. You can see their confidence growing. Slips through his fingers. Got the handball away. DeMarti wants to take the game on. This for 2 in a row. He's got it. And they've pinched a break.
The Falcons are going from strength to strength. They've got all the answers at the minute.
The Falcons have one hand on the cup. Free. He's rucked superbly in a losing cause. Florenka. There goes the kick inside the 50. That's great footy.
They might just be a chance of pitching this game if this goes through.
He gives it a roost. No problem with the distance, but it's wide.
They might need to be more patient in constructing better shots at goal.
Trying to catch them out. That's a well-placed kick. They could almost have raffled it. He's been quiet. Jones went bang. Byron. Rotham is there to thwart that play. He's got an option in the centre square. Rusco takes an excellent grab. He's just dropped the footy and the ump has no choice.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
Spills the mark. Couldn't get a disposal. Hughes. He'll be sore in the morning. Delivers to centre half forward. It pitches near the 50. Who has the numbers? Ward with a chance to run. Ignoring the corridor for now. Winder has charged into space. Byron. They're building something dangerous here. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Pearson has it within range. Searching kick. This is great ball movement and should result in a goal.
He hasn't done a lot today, but he's still done some good things.
He converts and narrows the margin.
Great team goal. If they keep playing like that, they won't be behind for long.
The Dogs are not gone yet. The two big men do battle. Meadows, Hinder, gets his kick despite the heat. Gathercole, Demarty takes the hand pass, farms it out. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Can they get something going? Demarty has it now on centre wing. Munns. I've liked his game today. Rusco had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. The Dogs have been gallant. Guadagnon reads the ball so well. Gives it everything. Rundle can go back and just about seal it. Golden opportunity here.
For number 4.
Drop punt and he has put it away.
They've had to work for it, but they look safe now.
The Dogs are up against it now. Keitel with a deft tap. They have a good understanding, those two. Can he hit a target? The kick lets them down. Takes the short option. Free. Marks it centre half forward. That's a give up. Had to get it out. Hinder. What a game he's played. Meadows. He heads for home with a long bomb. It's there.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The Falcons by 26. Free with a deft tap. Parker. Clever handball. Florenka with a little bit of time. They've worked it well. How's the entry? Pearson. The Dogs haven't thrown the towel in. Donaldson drops into the hole and marks.
Straight in front, should not miss.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
The Dogs have lost no friends today. They've been valiant in defeat. Free punches it out of the ruck. Parker. Keitel one step ahead. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Needed to be clean and wasn't. Can't afford to give it back in the corridor. He hasn't struck that well at all. Punched away. Strom handballs it to nobody. He didn't break stride. Doesn't often waste it. Gathercole got to the full. Clever kick. Alarm bells are ringing. Kicks inside the forward 50. A spell on the pine might be warranted after that. They must tidy up their kicking. The Dogs forcing them out wide. Donaldson picks off the pass. They need to hit the scoreboard here. Time to turn on the Jets. Lynch gets back and should repel. Thought his way through it. drops the football. Bell, Rotham. Who was he aiming for? Rusco intercepts. Going for territory. Donaldson with a big fist. Meadows gets the kick away. Quality delivery by foot. The Falcons have done it. They stand supreme atop the mountain, the best team in the competition, and it's time to celebrate.
What were the main differences today, Half?
The Falcons have proven themselves the best side in the competition. Time and again, they've stood up under pressure this year, and today was no different. At one point, we thought this might have ended up close, but they simply refused to let their opponents in. They now get to enjoy the best feeling in sport.
Thanks for your contributions throughout the day, Half.